Ever wondered why your favorite pizza or spicy curry turns into a fiery ordeal? Join us as we expose the sneaky foods that could be sabotaging your comfort. Before we jump into the food culprits, let's understand what's happening inside. Acid reflux, also known as GERD, occurs when stomach acid backs up into the esophagus, the tube connecting your mouth to your stomach. This acid irritates the esophagus, causing that burning sensation we all know too well. There are two main reasons why this happens: a weak lower esophageal sphincter or LES, or delayed gastric emptying. The LES acts like a one-way valve, keeping stomach acid down. When it's weak, it allows acid to leak back up. Delayed gastric emptying means food sits in your stomach longer, increasing pressure and pushing acid up. Now let's talk food. Certain foods can relax the LES or delay digestion, worsening acid reflux. First on the enemy list are citrus fruits: lemons, oranges, grapefruits. Although sunshiny fruits may be bursting with vitamin C, but their acidity can trigger heartburn. Don't let acid reflux steal your fruity joy. While citrus fruits might be tempting, they can irritate your sensitive esophagus. Instead, opt for delicious and digestion-friendly alternatives like melons, pears, and apples. Melons, such as watermelon, cantaloupe, and honeydew, are refreshing, hydrating, and low in acid, making them easy on the stomach. Pears, whether raw, cooked, or juiced, are also a great choice. They're low in acid and high in fiber, promoting healthy digestion. Apples, especially less acidic varieties like Fuji, Gala, and Honeycrisp, are another fantastic option. They're low in acid and high in fiber, making them a good choice for people with acid reflux. A helpful tip for fruit lovers is to consider cooking or baking fruits. This can help reduce their acidity and make them easier on your digestive system. Caffeine, that beloved morning pick-me-up, can be a double-edged sword for those with acid reflux. This stimulant not only relaxes the lower esophageal sphincter, the muscular valve that separates the esophagus from the stomach, but it also stimulates the production of stomach acid. This one-two punch can lead to heartburn and other uncomfortable symptoms. If you're a coffee lover, don't despair. You can still enjoy your favorite beverage without aggravating your acid reflux. Consider opting for decaffeinated coffee, which contains significantly less caffeine. Additionally, choosing less acidic brewing methods like pour-over or cold brew can help reduce the impact on your digestive system. Drinking coffee with a meal can also dilute the acid and minimize its effects. However, it's important to limit your overall coffee consumption, even if you're choosing less acidic options. Remember, everyone's tolerance for caffeine is different. Pay close attention to how your body reacts to coffee and adjust your intake accordingly. If you consistently find that coffee triggers your acid reflux, it may be best to avoid it altogether. Chocolate, a beloved treat for many, can be a bittersweet indulgence for those with acid reflux. This delectable treat contains caffeine and theobromine, two compounds that can relax the lower esophageal sphincter and stimulate acid production. Additionally, chocolate can increase stomach relaxation, further exacerbating acid reflux symptoms. While it may be tempting to indulge in chocolate, it's important to be mindful of its potential impact on your digestive health. If you're prone to acid reflux, it's best to limit your chocolate intake or avoid it altogether. However, if you can't resist the occasional chocolate craving, consider choosing dark chocolate with a higher cocoa content, as it often contains less sugar and milk, which can be additional triggers for acid reflux. Spicy food with its tantalizing flavors and fiery kick can be a delightful culinary experience. However, for those with acid reflux, indulging in spicy dishes can lead to a fiery aftermath. Capsaicin, the compound responsible for the heat in chili peppers, can slow down digestion, leading to increased pressure in the stomach and potentially triggering acid reflux. While it's not necessary to completely avoid spicy foods, it's important to listen to your body and moderate your intake. If you find that spicy foods consistently worsen your acid reflux symptoms, it's best to limit or avoid them altogether. To enjoy spicy food without aggravating acid reflux, consider starting with milder spices and gradually increasing the heat as your tolerance improves. Opt for cooking methods that use less oil, such as grilling, baking, or steaming, to reduce the risk of heartburn. Incorporate soothing spices like cumin, coriander, and turmeric into your dishes to aid digestion. Balance the heat with cooling foods like yogurt, cucumber, or mint. And remember to stay hydrated by drinking plenty of water to dilute stomach acid and reduce heartburn. Fried foods, with their crispy exteriors and indulgent flavors, can be a tempting treat. However, for those struggling with acid reflux, they can be a major culprit. The high fat content in fried foods can slow down digestion, putting increased pressure on the lower esophageal sphincter. This can lead to acid reflux symptoms like heartburn and indigestion. To reduce the risk of acid reflux, it's best to limit your intake of fried foods and opt for healthier cooking methods like baking, grilling, or broiling. These methods can help reduce the fat content of your meals and make them easier to digest. Additionally, choosing lean protein sources like grilled chicken or fish can help minimize the burden on your digestive system. When dining out, it's important to be mindful of the cooking methods used. Opt for grilled, baked, or broiled dishes instead of fried options. You can also ask your server about the preparation methods used for specific menu items. By making these simple dietary changes, you can enjoy delicious meals without aggravating your digestive system. Fatty foods such as fatty meats, processed snacks, and cheese can delay stomach emptying and worsen acid reflux symptoms. When you consume these foods, your body releases a hormone called cholecystokinin, or CCK, which slows down digestion and relaxes the lower esophageal sphincter, or LES. This can lead to increased pressure in the stomach and a higher risk of acid reflux. To minimize the impact of fatty foods on your digestive health, it's important to choose leaner cuts of meat such as grilled chicken or fish. You can also opt for low-fat dairy products like skim milk and low-fat cheese. When it comes to processed snacks, choose healthier options like nuts, seeds, or fruits. By making conscious choices and limiting your intake of fatty foods, you can help reduce the risk of acid reflux and improve your overall digestive health. Tomatoes, while delicious and nutritious, can be a trigger for acid reflux due to their high acidity levels. Both fresh and canned tomatoes can contribute to heartburn, as can tomato-based products like ketchup, salsa, and pasta sauce. The acidity in tomatoes can irritate the lining of the esophagus, leading to symptoms like heartburn and acid reflux. Additionally, tomatoes can relax the lower esophageal sphincter, the muscle that separates the esophagus from the stomach. This can allow stomach acid to flow back into the esophagus, causing discomfort. If you're prone to acid reflux, it's best to limit your intake of tomatoes and tomato-based products. However, if you enjoy the flavor of tomatoes, you might be able to tolerate them in smaller quantities or in cooked form. Cooking tomatoes can help to reduce their acidity and make them easier to digest. Onions, while flavorful and versatile, can be a trigger for acid reflux, especially when consumed raw. The compounds in raw onions can relax the lower esophageal sphincter, the muscle that separates the esophagus from the stomach. This can allow stomach acid to flow back into the esophagus, causing heartburn and other uncomfortable symptoms. While it's not necessary to completely avoid onions, it's best to limit your intake of raw onions and opt for cooked onions instead. Cooking onions can help to reduce their acidity and make them easier to digest. Additionally, you can try grilling or roasting onions, as these cooking methods can help to caramelize the sugars and create a sweeter flavor. However, it's important to note that even cooked onions can still trigger acid reflux in some individuals, especially if consumed in large quantities. If you find that onions consistently worsen your acid reflux symptoms, it may be best to avoid them altogether. Remember, everyone's tolerance for onions is different. Pay attention to your body and adjust your intake accordingly. Mint, often associated with freshness and relaxation, can be a surprising culprit for acid reflux sufferers. While mint can soothe an upset stomach, it can also relax the lower esophageal sphincter, the muscle that separates the esophagus from the stomach. This can allow stomach acid to flow back up into the esophagus, causing heartburn and other uncomfortable symptoms. Peppermint in particular has been found to relax the muscles of the esophagus, potentially leading to increased reflux. This is why it's important to be cautious about consuming mint-flavored products, such as peppermint tea, peppermint candies, and mint-flavored toothpaste, if you have acid reflux. While mint can be a refreshing addition to your daily routine, it's important to be mindful of its potential impact on your digestive health. If you're prone to acid reflux, consider avoiding mint-based products or limiting your intake. So there you have it. By being mindful of the foods you eat, you can significantly reduce your acid reflux symptoms. Remember, everyone's body is different, so what works for one person may not work for another. Pay attention to your body and adjust your diet accordingly. With a little awareness and some dietary tweaks, you can enjoy your meals without the burn. Now that we've tackled the fiery issue of acid reflux, let's explore the beauty benefits of food. Did you know that certain foods can boost your collagen production, giving you that youthful glow? Get ready for more tasty tips and tricks to help you stay healthy and happy. See you there. But hey, if you actually found this video mildly entertaining or informative, consider hitting that like button. It's like giving us a virtual high five. And while you're at it, why not subscribe? We promise more mind-blowing or at least mildly interesting health tips coming your way. Think of it as investing in your future self. Or, just do it to feel superior to your friends who haven't watched this yet.